welcome. It is Sessions with Stephanie. And I am the girl, Stephanie Younger Farrington. And in today's guest, we have the beautiful Blue Amnesia. Yes. Hey there, darling. How are you? Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate this. This is amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I appreciate you keeping me in mind.
Yes. I haven't seen you since my birthday. That was last year. Yes, amazing memories. Yes. Before we even get to tell the people about my birthday, let's get them to know you first. Okay. So, girl, tell us about Blue Amnesia. Where are you from? Where were you born?
I was born in New Mexico. Cannon Air Force Base, New Mexico.
At the Air Force Base?
Yeah.
So you're an Army brat?
Yeah.
I guess that's what my kids are, right? I guess my kids are Army brats because it's the child of a military person.
Yeah, my dad was Air Force and Coast Guard.
Ooh.
So, yeah, military brat.
Okay. My kids are military brats now, too, even though we're out.
Yeah, we moved around a lot. So,
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
I got to be a lot of different places.
When you were little, you moved around a lot.
Yeah, I still move around a lot.
Can you remember some of the places that you went to? You moved around when you were, as a kid? Where your dad was stationed?
Yeah, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, and then Las Vegas.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
all those places are like fun places to me to live. So did you like it as a kid or not? Because shit, Vegas.
Yes, no.
Move over there, daddy.
No, I didn't. Vegas, I didn't really have the same Vegas experience that you would think.
Okay.
The Strip was not near where I was at, and it wasn't like. I was kind of sheltered.
Oh, really?
Yeah, believe it or not.
What? You know what? I can believe that, though. Because I was a sheltered kid myself, so I can believe that, especially the military ones. Nice.
Yeah, there's a little bit of sheltering there.
Okay.
Not too much, but yeah, I definitely wasn't the one that was like at all the house parties or like I never drank or smoked or like.
Wow.
It just wasn't.
Nice. So how'd you end up here?
I was shot in the dark. It was an absolute shot in the dark. I went on Airbnb. It was supposed to just be a month-long vacation with my kids. We found a really cool Airbnb that was super, super inexpensive. Mm-hmm. It was the least expensive place that was Arizona, Nevada, Oregon, and California.
Okay.
Because I went on Airbnb and I was like, well, I want all these features, and it was the least expensive thing that came up, and it was like the nicest thing. It was a cool little tree house.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it was like an actual place.
Right.
The structuring of it was all designed around like open air ideas.
Yeah.
It was on a big plot of land that had a lot of like nature and trees, and it made me fall in love with the area. And then I was like, I think I'll stay a while.
Really?
Yeah.
So you just came on vacation and you moved?
Yeah. I still haven't even gotten my stuff. It's all in Vegas storage. So,
really?
Yeah. I'm waiting.
You're still in the Airbnb?
No, I have my place now. But all of my stuff.
Okay.
Like I've got some temporary stuff in there, but all of my stuff is still in Vegas in storage. I'm supposed to be getting that in March, actually. So.
Okay. So you lived in Vegas before you moved here?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's insane. Damn. And what part of Arizona are you in?
Girl, I'm way out. Like Tubac.
Tubac?
Tubac.
Is that how you say Tubac?
Yeah.
Where is that like past Phoenix? Gotta be, because I don't know it.
Phoenix is the other way. I'm closer to Mexico.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Mexico's like closer to me than you are.
Really?
Yeah.
What? See, this is what I'm saying. Like I don't go around.
Yeah.
I don't move around. You know what I'm saying? It's like I move, but like once I move to a place, I just stay there and I don't go exploring it. Like the furthest I've gone is Phoenix.
I'm exploring constantly.
Tubac.
Yeah, Tubac. It's
like
a really, really cute little art village. It's historically significant. And maybe not for all the best reasons, but it's still history.
Really? Like what?
So the Presidio is built in 1752, which was a result of the 1751 Pima Revolt. Okay. And so they built the Presidio to protect the mission that is down there. Right. And there's a lot of history of where the Spanish came through the Juan Bautista de Anza Trail, which they trekked, well, him twice, but they trekked that to California, and they created these missions along the way. So the mission that's in Tucson was kind of what connects it.
Oh, wow.
Going further in. I don't want to go, I'm not
wow.
an actual historian, but I've learned a few things.
Right, I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's super rich, and there's a lot of culture.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So, like, that's like, it was part of Mexico then, right?
Well, there's been several different ownerships of that specific land throughout time. So,
doesn't that suck, though? Because I was thinking about that. Like, if all these places used to be one place, and then because of all these hands that it's been through, got cut up, and then now you're kind of like an alien in a place that you already called home. That's kind of fucked up, isn't it?
I think that's with all of this.
Isn't it? Like, that's all. It's like it's insane.
We all call this place home, right? But if we really think about it,
it's just, yeah, I think hey, that's a whole other topic too.
Yeah. Well.
Yes. I thought about that the other day, and I was like, damn. I was like, but if then they, okay.
Too much.
Yeah,
too much. Too heavy.
Okay. Just leave that alone.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're illegal in a place that you already were a part of, but hey, what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a little girl trying to do sessions with Stephanie.
I'm just trying to smoke my blunt.
Okay, girl. Shit. So, I would describe, I'm trying to figure out why you would leave Vegas.
Oh, I never liked Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, I was only
even
there.
your adult life now?
Yeah. What? Well, I mean, there are some perks to it, but it was never like...
It was never your thing.
Yeah, no. I much more appreciate nature and just having some exclusive. Vegas was great for burlesque and connecting and networking. I've met so many amazing people there. I've had some wonderful, wonderful experiences and relationships and learned a lot, but Vegas as a whole just wasn't my vibe.
Wow, okay. Like, I'm listening to you say how much you you love nature. I'm going back to my home, Cameroon, in April, and that's all that there is. That's one of the things that I love the most about it. It's like all nature.
Yeah.
Like, there's, that's why I moved here, really, because the mountains, we have mountains, but ours are just way greener than these mountains because, we're, it's a vegetation area. It's all green. And, I love to we have the ocean. We're known for our black sand. So I can't wait to do that. So when I went the last time, right, because I went the last time on bad circumstances. My dad passed away, so I went for a funeral. But I used to smoke cigarettes back then. And I remember when I went back home, I was smoking my cigarettes outside, and people would stare at me. And I asked my mom, I'm like, Mom, what's going on? She's like, oh, women smoking cigarettes, it's not a thing. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, they look at you funny. I was like, ha ha. Like now? No, more like, it's how they would look at you if you went to Iraq with no covering. Like that.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Clutching my pearls. I guess I'll smoke real early in the morning when no one's there. I did it anyway, but I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And I've always been the type that I mean, I don't care. You know, I'll do whatever I want to do anyway. But I thought it was so significant. So to the point where like I ran out of, because I bought Newports with me, and I bought a carton. I bought a carton thinking that would last me. You know what I'm saying? And I was there for about a couple of weeks. Ran out of that carton literally 3 days before I'm about to leave. So I asked my mom, like, Mom, where can I get cigarettes? She's like, I would go get them for you, but you know I'm the deacon of the church, and these people cannot be looking at me funny. I said, Mom, come on. She's like, but if you go up to the street and look to the left, or look to the left and to the right, there's a little dude selling cigarettes under a hut. Just go under there. I bet you he's got menthols. And I did. And he sure did.
How'd she know?
I was like, damn, Mama can't even get me cigarettes. She said they're going to look at her funny. I said, shit.
But she knew where to go.
And she knew where to go.
She
sure did. I said, damn, Mama. She's like, listen, I can't get you your cigarettes, but go up the street. So there's, but I think you would like Cameroon. It's so, like, natural in everything, It traumatized me as a kid, though. I remember when my sister and I were kids. And so you don't buy meat in the store.
Okay.
You go to the butcher and get freshly cut meat. Like you would not see frozen meats in a store. You won't see packaged meat in the store. That's not common.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so you would go to the butcher. So my mom used to take me and my sister to the butcher, girl. And at that time, I think we were like 10 and 8, or something like that. And we're little, so we can't see up on these countertops. We had to be smaller than that. Because all I remember was looking up there, and we would see these machetes just choop, 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 just blood and guts and shit just flying. And me and my sister were like, can we wait for you in the other store? Can we go sit in the other store? She'd be like, go sit in the other store. And we'd be sitting there like, shit! Why would she bring us to a place like this? And I used to, like, at first she would make us go, it's like a buffet line. And you tell them what you want, beef on this side, chicken on this side, and people want different things. So the dude cutting the liver on this side, dude cutting the heart out on that side. And she just be like, I want this. So we just walking through and looking up and just, Madame, what do you want? Madame, you want something from here? Just blood, guts, shit just flying everywhere. Me and my sister were just looking like this, ooh, let this be over. It's like, the fuck? Like, why would you take us there?
Did you know where you were going before you went in there?
No, so when it was market day, she would take us to different places. So we never knew when the butcher part was coming. Then when we started figuring out, because as a kid you don't really pay attention, you just find yourself in the motherfucking butcher line. You know what I'm right? And you're like, fuck. So when we started figuring shit out, like, okay, this is supposed to fucking butcher. We're like, can we just sit right here and wait for you? She'd be like, yep, sit right there. So we would sit and just wait for her. Because hell no, girl, we ain't going through that shit again. That shit was fucking traumatizing.
I can only imagine.
So to the point where now I just look at meat funny. Like,
butchers are intimidating even as adults.
I just look at it funny now, like, I want to see you get cut. Baby, go get the meat first. We're good. I can bypass that, but I think you'd like Cameroon though. You should go if you can.
One day.
Like, if you just want to, like, I would say just get the fuck away,
Yeah.
If you really want to just get the fuck away from life and
just find a sugar daddy first.
Yes, and go find yourself or enjoy time with your family or just a significant other or whatever. You can go there for like 2 weeks and you come back a different person.
I don't think I'd come back.
That's what happens. That's what happens a lot of times. Because when I went back, I hadn't been in 20 years. And everything looked the same, but it looked different. And I was like, damn, if I could just bring my family here, I would never leave.
Don't threaten me.
There's not a care for anything.
I'm not afraid to start over.
Again.
I know, and that's again.
A lot of people are afraid to start over. I see that. Like, a lot of people are scared of this. I mean, it's a scary thing, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like the excitement in it drives me to kind of want to do it,
I get bored.
Yeah. Like, I remember when I first moved here, I just came to visit my cousin. Yeah, just like I came to just visit, and I was like, huh, they got the roofs like the gingerbread houses. I think I want to move here. Girl, you remember Hansel and Gretel?
I do.
They built that damn house, looked like a gingerbread house, and that's how the roofs are here. And I loved it. And I was like, that's what sold me. I told my husband, I came back off of vacation. I was like, pack your shit, we're moving to Tucson. He was like, wait, what? I said, pack your shit, we're moving to Tucson on the 1st. You can come with me or you can at least stay here. Gotta go. Come on, people. Next thing you know, we're on the...
And you're used to military lifestyle, so it's nothing
Him too,
shit,
you know. But I told him, I'll tell you, once you see it, and once he got here, he was like, you know what? Shit, yes, you were right.
I see it.
Yeah,
I see it.
We've been here since, so, hey.
Nice.
I did a little something stuff, you know, like, did something good. You know.
I'm glad I got you here.
Yeah. Speaking of love, do you have a little love in your life? A little love, somebody.
I mean, there's all different types of love.
Right. I feel that too, girl. There's all kinds of love. Love could be from anybody, you know, I'm just asking. You know.
I am single.
Are you?
Yeah, but there's...
How long have you been single? I asked my brother the same thing, and I feel like he's single because he just don't know what the fuck he wants. But I feel like sometimes women are only single because we refuse.
We know exactly what we want.
Know exactly what we want, and we refuse to settle for anything other than what the fuck we want.
Yeah, that's it. Well, in complete transparency, my last relationship was partial. I fucked up because I was very firm and like, I didn't want this, and was very like, I kind of pushed him away a little bit. But in reality, I mean, there were aspects to him that were wonderful and healthy and created great memories, and it was a wonderful, like, mind-blowing relationship. But in other aspects, we both had things that we just weren't compatible for long term.
Right.
It just really was not the right time for us to have connected, even though it was like...
That's another thing.
It was some powerful shit.
Yes, timing. I believe like timing also has a lot to do with if things are right for, you know what I'm saying, for like a relationship. Like, you know, have you ever heard that saying of like, you know what I'm saying, like if it's meant for you, let it go. If it comes back that it's meant to be, like I believe that. Like I feel like there's a season for shit. Yeah. Like, yeah, you guys tried it right here, but it was not the time for it. You know what I'm saying? And then
I don't know if there will ever be a time for that to reconnect, but what it did for me, and I'm hoping what it did for him as well, was definitely set in motion different aspects of our personalities. Like, I was very distant. I didn't want a serious relationship. I didn't know that I wanted to commit. I was very committed to an open relationship. You know, I'm studying to be an intimacy coach, and I very much wanted that type of lifestyle with my partner. I wanted to have a partner, but I wanted it to be very free-spirited and like just, you know, and being with him and experiencing the kind of love that he had to share at the time. And even now, looking back, it was a little bit too much for me. It was a little bit too constricting. It was a little bit too much of changing who I was as a person, and I saw the route of my future kind of shifting towards not being who I am. And I've already had a marriage that definitely did that. And so I was very committed to that trauma of that first marriage, and I didn't really see at the time. Like, I appreciated him, and I really, really fell hard for him. There's a love that'll never go away for that man. Girl, he had me spraying like a kitty.
Like a kitty.
Like a kitty.
Wow.
He's the first man to ever get me to, while I'm on all fours. Like,
So, again.
It was the magical man.
That's that toxic shit.
And that has been recognized. And that has been why I'm single for so long. I realized that there was toxic on both sides. I realized I was giving toxic energy too, because he definitely deserved a different side of me. And even though we ain't going back to it. I recognize that I could have done better on that one.
Yes.
And so I've spent some time going, okay, how can I do better for the next one? And now I'm super, super, super picky because I'm like, okay, if I'm going to give it,
right. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like if anything, that just it. You know when you're okay, I'll use this example because that's how I buy my weed. When I go buy my weed, I go in filters. I go look for the indicas. I filter the shit that I don't want out of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything wrong with women who already know what they don't want and want to filter men out like they want to go through their men in filters, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, if, for example, ladies, whoever's out there, if you're looking for a man or woman, whatever, and you're checking this is what I'm talking about, your filter list. No kids. You already put that on there. I don't want that. Got a stable job. And when we talk about stable, you ain't been in this job 2-3 years. No, you've been there like 10-15 years. Okay, they know you. They've been to your house. They have barbecues on Saturdays. They expect me to be there sometimes. That kind of shit. Okay? Like, those are the filters we're going through. No pets. I'm allergic to fur. Out of here. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. So then when you get down to, boom, boom, now you can be like, okay, this is what's left. Now I can choose wisely. It's like you've already eliminated all your red flags.
See, no.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Someone described that as women are being now too independent to the fact where they don't want a man. What is too independent? Because do you not want a woman to be independent? Do you not want her to be able to take care of herself? Do you want her to be dependent on you and nag you all the time for shit, or need you to do things for her? Or do you not want her to be able to do it for herself?
I think the too independent part comes in when you're in a committed relationship and you're sharing intimacy, allowing somebody, especially if their language of love is acts of service, allowing them to do that. And sometimes independent women have a hard time allowing people to do things for them because they directly connect their independence to their self-worth. Or it could be a trauma response from some shithead that they've already experienced in the past.
I've never heard that perspective before, and I get that because I'm used to doing things on my own. But if my husband's like, "I got it, babe," I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but you're not hyper independent.
Yeah, I accept it. Yeah.
There are some women who struggle.
Get tired. Right, we get tired. Okay, we tired. You know what I'm saying? We get tired.
Can I have my list?
Shit, we get tired. I don't blame us for wanting to go through all these checks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like women have been through so much.
It's directly attached to your mental health.
Yes.
Like,
and exactly. Like, if you don't take care of that first, like, you won't be able to take care of somebody else.
Girl, in my relationship, in my marriage, where I was super, super unhappy, I gained so much weight that you would not have recognized me. I was over 300 pounds.
Really?
Yes. Which, it doesn't...
You look amazing.
The weight and the number doesn't directly relate to anything in particular. It just gives you an aspect that I was over twice.
Right.
You know, and which I've gained a few new curves that I'm appreciating now.
I mean, you're beautiful, girl,
but,
so relax.
But
you're gorgeous.
I was just a different person. And I don't relate it necessarily to what the number is, but I do relate that I was unhappy, and that related to what... Like, I was physically just not...
Yeah. My first marriage, I was 19. And I recognized at 19 that, oh my God, I'm about to be a wife of an alcoholic person. And my job will be literally picking up after this person. Like, that's my life. Like, I used to have clubs call me to come pick him up off the curb because they've kicked him out. Yes.
Shit, you know.
It was embarrassing. And I was just like... I can't do this. I cannot fucking do this. No.
Mine wasn't an alcoholic, but he did, like, I was definitely his little prisoner. Okay?
I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
toxic as fuck.
Yes, and sometimes like I feel like if you can't recognize, I was lucky enough to recognize it. You know, I recognize that that's what I did not want.
Yeah.
I did not want to live like that. I did not want any second more of my life having to take care of a grown person when I'm barely learning how to take care of myself. They just let me out the house now. I ain't been out the house. I've been sheltered since from 1 to 18. I'm 19. I got 1 year out in the streets, and I'm supposed to have a kid that's a grown person, same age as me. No, Lord, I take it back. I'm not ready. Give me back to the dotted line. I want to unsign right now. I was high when I signed them papers. Lord, I'm drunk. Jesus, take me back. I'm not ready. So no, I wasn't ready for that, and I'm glad that I recognized that I wasn't ready. I was that one that you know how you get ready to go. Your friend can be, let's go skydiving. As soon as you get to the gate, you're like, nope, I'm not doing this. Take this shit off me right fucking now. Right fucking now. That was me. I was like, I'm not doing this, and I got the fuck out. I got the fuck out as fast as I could. I ran and never looked the fuck back.
Half of me wishes that I would have, but the other half, that's where my children came from. Yeah. So I was
lucky enough not to have children.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
very lucky enough not to have children because, girl, I don't even know what that situation would have been like today.
I do love being a mom, but it's
the best thing. Yes. But,
that was definitely a very traumatic.
Yes. And I feel like sometimes women don't know. We don't know when, like, what the we see the red flag, but we're like, oh, it's yellow. We can change it to green. You know what I mean? I feel like we tried it. We think we can change something. And then we're like, okay, well, let's just stay a little bit longer and see what happens. And then we stay longer and then become invested. And then it's hard to leave. You know what I mean? Especially like when like there's abuse involved, you know, because I've lost a couple friends that, you know, like I would try to talk them out and talk them into leaving, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah, I've been through my fair share of abuse.
You know, it's like, damn, I wish I could just hop in this van, bitch, let's go.
Yeah, I did. I left. That's actually what brought me from Alabama to Florida.
Oh, you lived in Alabama
actually
too?
how I came up with my name, Blue Amnesia, or part of.
How did you come up with that? Yeah.
So the showgirl version and thing that I tell most people, because it's not as traumatic or like deep, is just that it's a weed strain, and it's a really good weed strain, and it used to be illegal in America.
Really?
Like, it was a strain that you just couldn't find, and there was a certain, like, I looked it up and had all these facts that I'd bring.
Write that down so see if I can get my hands on some Blue Amnesia.
Oh, I'm sure you can get it now.
All right,
since then
I have not smoked it, so I want to at least try. I didn't know it was
weed. It's good. It's a good strain. It's just.
Is it an indica?
I believe it's a hybrid.
Okay. I just would assume that, you know, amnesia. It would be an indica, make you go to sleep.
It's a hybrid.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Yes.
But, so, I actually have memory loss due to domestic abuse.
Sorry.
What is this? But I just use that in part of my name because I have amnesia.
Yeah.
Well,
Damn, I hate that happened to you. Yeah. I came up with a bit, because, you know, I do comedy. I came up with a bit called 8 Bitches. And it was really directed for women who are, you know, in abusive relationships or, you know, in abusive encounters, you know. And it's just basically, you know, us women having a little pendant with a number 8 on it, you know what I'm saying? If we're in distress, you know, you push that little 8 and 8 bitches will be summoned in all black, you know what I'm saying? And they fuck shit up.
Where do I set up?
Man,
I got a little bit of rage still burning.
Like, I wish that could happen. Like 8 bitches, and 8 bitches just pull up and like, where you at? He just points where that motherfucker at and just chow.
Sure.
And then we're gonna drop that motherfucker off at the police station. Come get your shit.
We can make it happen.
That's how 8 bitches came up. But yeah, it's a dream of mine. I bet it comes true. You know, instead of police, we have 8 bitches.
just manifest that shit when you bring your sage.
We don't pull up. They ain't pull up in police cars. They pull up in a Hummer. There's 8 of them in that motherfucking shit. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
The smoke cloud comes out before they do.
Cardi B comes out and raps first, and then we whoop ass. Oh shit! You want to play a quick game?
Yeah.
It's quick dabs. It's a smoking game, of course. So, and we're good and high, so this should be good. Mm-hmm. So this is like rapid fire questions. So just answer as you see fit. Okay. Let my little blunt. Hold on. I don't know where you are in the world, but go light your blunt too. Light a blunt, light a joint, bowl, bongs, dab machines. What else they got out there in the world? I've seen Wiz Khalifa do some shit. Like, yeah, now this is all I do too. I don't know about nothing else. So whatever contraption you got out there, get your shit out. We don't know. We're simple out here, okay? We old school, then old school, okay? We roll blunts, and that's all the fuck we know. There. Okay, quick dabs. Chocolate or peanut butter?
Chocolate.
Okay. Big dick or good looks?
Big dick.
Bomb
well, is big dick good dick or is big dick just big dick?
I mean, if it's gonna be big dick, it might as well be good, right?
Well,
not just
better
gonna
be good.
Yeah,
be
good. Yeah.
Okay, good dick, but big dick. Yeah.
Bomb head or lots of money?
Bomb head.
Okay. Action or comedy?
Comedy.
Kill, marry, fuck. Jack Black, Kyle Rittenhouse, and Jake Paul.
Kill Rittenhouse. Marry Jack Black. The last one's the
fuck
obnoxious.
Jake Paul.
I'm gonna fuck him, but in dominatrix style.
I noticed that he looks like Paul Walker. He got that little dirty blonde hair going on thing, that little surfer look dude going thing.
I can feel my heart racing.
I don't know how else to describe it. He's got a little shit going on there.
That's nasty. That's so nasty.
Drunk sex or high sex?
High sex.
Polygamy or monogamy?
It's still up in the air.
Okay.
If it is for Kevin Creekman, I do whatever he wants, whatever the fuck he wants.
For who? Kevin who?
Kevin Creekman.
Who's that? Who's Kevin Creekman?
Girl.
I don't know people. Tell me who it is.
We can't talk about him.
Okay.
Look him up on IG.
Okay, I will. Okay.
Yes.
Speaking of him, then, what would you rather him do to you then? Missionary or back shots?
Whatever the fuck he wants. For that man, anything.
Mm-hmm. Kevin, let me write his name down. Kevin who? Creekhouse.
Creekman.
Creekhouse. Okay, Creekman.
It's the most delicious.
Write shit down. Creekman. Okay, got you. Oh, look him up.
Choke.
Acid titties.
Why do I gotta choose? Oh, because it's rapid fire. I have to.
Yeah.
Titties.
Okay, back to the dick now. Big dick, no stroke. Big dick, no stroke, or a little dick and can rock the boat.
That one.
Okay.
That one. It's not a little dick. It's built for anal.
Oh, okay.
Surprise.
iPhone or Android?
What I've got or what I want?
What you prefer?
iPhone.
Okay. Would you rather date older or younger?
Older.
Okay.
Well, how much older?
I didn't say just older or younger.
Older.
Okay. Wine or liquor?
Under what circumstance?
Ooh, no circumstances. Just what would you go for?
equine, probably.
Okay. Would you rather play or watch soccer or hockey?
Hockey.
Okay. Tupac or Biggie? Michael Jackson or Prince?
Prince.
Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole?
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay. Loyalty or respect?
They come hand in hand.
If you had to pick one or
comes
the other.
with the other.
True. But if you had to
Respect.
pick one. Respect? Why?
Because that usually comes with loyalty. And respect just is, as a human being, that's just like, it should just
be there.
Expected. Yeah. That should be in every case scenario. Loyalty is like that special case scenario of like, this is my person.
Okay, I like that.
Respect should be a human decency thing.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
Like you should just respect people.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah.
I like that.
Unless you cut me off in traffic and I'm gonna fuck you up.
Ooh, so let's talk about the type of work that you do. So burlesque dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell me about, how did you get into that?
So I moved to Vegas when I was a kid. And that was like, I've always seen the showgirls with the feathers. And that was like, oh, I looked up to them and Elvis. And that was the whole like scene that was just fantastic. And I fell in love with it without really knowing like the history or like culture or anything behind any of it. It was just so glamorous, and that's what I always, aspired to be. And then by the time I was old enough to actually become a showgirl, I ended up getting into that very abusive marriage. And I had always kind of had it in me to want that lifestyle and to be that person, but then that marriage kind of deterred that, and I became a different person where it wasn't in the stars. Oh, sorry. Might have to edit that out. My apologies.
No.
Do we have water?
Yes.
Sorry. The bubbly is making me almost burp.
We'll get some water. Okay.
And then, by a few crazy events, I ended up back in Vegas around the same time that I was back to myself.
Yeah.
And so I was actually out at an event, and one of the house kittens that worked at a burlesque show there had spotted me, and we became friends. And she suggested that I go to their group and start there. And so I got my start pretty much right away. They welcomed me with open arms, and they were so, absolutely amazing. Oh, wow. House of Glamour in Vegas. That was like very first time I ever performed for burlesque. And I didn't have any kind of like sparkle or feather or anything that was like really. I had a cheap corset and some ripped panties and some shoes that I made myself that you can tell I made myself, and a cute little cheap like leopard print silk robe. And I just did my thing, and it was pretty good for being my first time.
Right, yeah.
And the crowd response was just, I was addicted.
Nice.
I was absolutely addicted.
Nice.
And so, yeah, it was definitely the start of a very beautiful thing. I ended up becoming a showgirl on the strip.
Really?
Like the girls that I saw.
With the feathers
With
and
the
everything.
feathers and the rhinestones, and that, kind of took a sour turn. But the relationships that I met there and with the, girls that were there, that was absolutely amazing too. And it was quite the experience in itself.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah,
I love those costumes, and they remind me of like the carnivals.
Thank you.
And yeah.
I love it so much.
Wow.
Did you just relate me to a clown?
No. The carnivals that not the circus carnivals.
I know.
But like the Trinidad, the Jamaican carnivals. Yes, those with the big feathers. I've watched The Housewives. That's why I thought of them, because that's where I was going with it.
Just fucking with you.
No, I love that. Damn, that's amazing. And how long did you do that in Vegas for?
Not too long. I mean, a couple years, but it was,
Is it a good money?
for which one? Because burlesque depends on which troupe you're with and what they're doing. I think the troupe that I was joining is more of just, it's a very passionate troupe, and it's just for the art form of it. So it was never really for the money.
Okay,
it was really just to be that person after being, and especially after being in a relationship where I was shamed for being myself. It was just a very, really empowering thing to do. And so it wasn't great money. Sometimes it was good money, but it was really more about the passion and the art form of it. The showgirling, though.
I think that's what I was more referring to.
The one walking on
the strip, right? Do they make a lot of money?
Yeah, you can make some pretty good dough.
Yeah.
There was a few times where I had my hair colored blue, it was blue.
Okay.
And so one of the things was, it was donation based, because it wasn't, we don't set price. It was, we took a picture with you, and it's donation based, so it's whatever you give us. But I would remind them that my favorite color was blue. And so most of the time the blue bills came out to pay for that donation.
Yes, that's good.
So that was very common, to get the blue bills for just a few pictures.
Nice.
I became very spoiled to that.
That's good though. Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And I did work with a company that took some. They took a percentage, so but there's also other opportunities out there to where you don't have to deal with that. And that was where we were headed right before a pandemic came.
Oh.
So yeah, it took a major blow, which is part of the reason why.
How was Vegas during the pandemic?
Which part of the pandemic?
Okay, so in the beginning, I know that, probably y'all didn't start shutting shit down because you're like, nah, we motherfucking Vegas. We don't sleep around this bitch. We good. And then...
I think they shut down in March or April.
That's okay. That's when everybody started.
Yeah.
Because I took a cruise in February. And when we took that cruise, it was slightly, it wasn't normal, but it was close to normal. It wasn't a lot of people flying, but there were quite there was quite a lot of people at the airport still, and things were still moving around.
Yeah, I think
so. Is that kind of how it was?
Everything came to pretty much a dead halt. It was things were still going until they called it.
Oh shit!
Because I'm pretty sure I was working at the time. It was by decision of the showgirls if they scheduled themselves to work. Okay. And so I had already stopped because I was in a household that was more susceptible, and at that time we just really didn't know what was going on. And so I stopped showgirling a little bit sooner than what was necessarily required, but I was still working at a dog place.
Okay.
A dog resort. It was a fancy-ass dog resort.
Wow.
A doggy daycare. Yeah.
Where people drop their dogs off for the day.
Yeah. And they'd pay $60-$70 to drop their dogs off.
Shit.
To play. It was absurd.
Did any black people drop their dogs off?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I actually got tipped in perfume, some wonderful perfume.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it was really, it was nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't want black people to think that I'm racist for asking that. I was just asking because my people, we don't drop no damn dogs off for no damn daycare. You want a daycare dog? Go sit on the couch. That was your resort time right there.
Yeah.
You got to sit on the couch and watch TV, and I let you play with my feet. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that was resort time right there. Shit.
My dog has never, even when I worked there, I didn't bring my dog in there. I was like, we're not getting used to anything.
I bet you the dogs that would look at my dog like, bitch,
like,
you don't belong here.
Oh no, I felt bad for some of these dogs.
Really?
Because their owners were like that, and they were just dogs wanting to play, and their owners were just awful. They needed to be trained because, my gosh, y'all, there was some absurd owners that came in. But I was grateful because I absolutely adored all the dogs, and I would spend so much time getting to love on them.
I know the poor dogs were probably upset when they came to a screeching halt.
Well, I'm sure they got different kind of attention when they were at home.
True.
Like, it was a very precise type of attention. Like, we've had lists come in of exact time frames and exactly expectations. And they came in with, like, a cart full of their belongings. Yeah. There were people who paid several $1,000s a week to be there in, like, a special room that was, like, a real bedroom. With a real bed and floors and yes, and all of the suites had doggy beds and TVs because of anxiety, which I can understand.
Yeah, because my dog has anxiety, so I put the TV on for her. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. She gets the royal treatment right here. Yeah. She gets to sit on the couch and watch TV. And this bitch is so spoiled that she has her own cover, that she'll go do like this and get up underneath it. I'm only saying this
sarcastically because they paid me thousands of dollars. They paid the company thousands of dollars to do this. I would have done it for free. Like, I really love doing that job.
That's amazing.
It was,
but
I loved all the dogs.
I don't think I would, even with a lot of money, I don't think I would do that for my dog. My dog has a beautiful life already, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're not wasting money so some people can go put you in your bed by yourself. Bitch, like, what you fuck? Here, you better go upstairs to your own damn room.
Well, they had, like, a general play date area, and then we had employees come and take them for individual walks.
And that's nice and all. I feel like that's so sweet, you know?
It was like a whole thing.
That's so nice, right? And to the people who came up with that idea, that's really dope as fuck. I love that. But considering that there's like children in homes right now that are sad and they don't even get that kind of treatment, that's what annoys the fuck out of me. Okay, I'm sorry. I've worked with them kind of kids, and if y'all put as much effort into those kids as you did into them dogs, I'm telling you would win with them children. You would not have that many children in foster homes. Matter of fact, do that with the kids in foster homes. Send them to the resort. Because you know how many kids are in foster care that hate it?
Daycare.
Not the dog daycare. Take the fucking dogs out of that motherfucker and remove the name. It's not a dog daycare no more. Call it the foster daycare. Foster resort. Where only the foster kids can go. They go for the fucking weekend, Friday through Sunday. And they go do all the shit that you pay them dogs to do. Not necessarily run around in circles and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? Let them go have fun.
Shit themselves.
Let them go have fun. They got employees that clean after these fucking dogs who shit themselves, right?
Yeah.
The kids won't even be doing that. Kids gonna tell you when they gotta go shit. So
you hope.
You just have the employee go take them, and then you have tons of shit for them to do. Running around, put some swing sets out there, some seesaws. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. If y'all need ideas, fucking call me. I'll give you ideas. But and then when you're done with all the fucking kids in the world, and every kid in foster care in the world is happy, then yes, then the dogs can get their fucking resort back. Until then, nah, shit ain't adding up.
You just rush at it.
I'm sorry, but
absolutely.
Where the fuck are our priorities at? And I'm not saying that the dogs are any... Actually, yes, I am saying these dogs are fucking way less important than these kids. First of all, they're coming from privileged homes. You think these dogs are suffering at the house that they just came from? Like they're so stressed that they need to... Come on, man. There's children. I used to work with these kids.
Yeah. Yeah, there's...
And if you were to tell them that, oh, we're taking you to a resort where you can run around, play, there's a lifeguard on duty, you can swim. This is just a fun zone for 12 hours, 7 to 7.
Yeah.
Go play. Go crazy.
You just took such a serious turn.
Go crazy. Them kids, bro. And then you have adults there to supervise, of course, lifeguards, you know what I'm saying? Give hugs every now and then. Like, that's all these fucking kids want. They want hugs and fun.
Whatever.
But y'all motherfuckers up here. Oh, come on, you want to treat little Cookie? Fuck little... I'm sorry, I'm going to kick little Cookie, but little Cookie can get it, okay? Y'all gonna be fucked up. I mean, damn. Like, that really just... I mean, I love that. That was, like, a dope job, but damn.
Yeah, it was a cool job. But it was also...
And then the pandemic shut that motherfucker down.
Oh, yeah. It was because of the hours. The part-time hours.
I bet you them dogs were drinking Fiji water and all.
Some of them came in with their specific bottles.
See?
Yeah. Some of them did.
It was asinine, backwards as shit.
We made fun of it every day. It was like, whatever the market wants.
Yeah.
That's what the market wants. And it was a lot of people that were taking their dogs on vacation and needed a place while they roamed the strip because Vegas is not
right. That's true. Yeah.
Dog
friendly. Yeah.
So it was a lot of people who were like high rollers.
T-Dog
a lot of them didn't have kids and treated the dogs like kids. It was it was very something else.
I said what the fuck I said, man.
I agree.
Whoever gets mad at that, I don't give a fuck. Like, I will take a child off the street before I take the dog off the street. I'm sorry. If all the kids are off the street, then yeah, I'll come back and get the dogs. But let me get the kids first.
Yeah. Where'd you get your dog?
So, my kids just came home one day and was like, Mom, and I was like, fuck that. Take that motherfucker right back to where the fuck y'all got her from. And then they brought her back and was like, well, their mom says they don't want her either and they're gonna fucking throw her into the garbage. So I was like, fuck. Alright, keep this bitch, because I'm not... if the bitch was to be thrown in the garbage, I didn't want that to be on my conscience. So, I am a good person, so I will save the motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? If push comes to shove, I'll save the dog.
If there was a kid on my stuff, but if there was a dog on my
kid or the dog, I would have took the kid. Look, Zoe, I love you to death, but I'll see you in heaven, I'll explain that shit to you differently. I'll meet you in heaven and explain it to you. If I even see you in heaven, okay? If I see you in heaven, I'll explain it to you. God knows my heart. Hell, He knows. He knows that my intentions were pure. The child is more significant. The dog can confess for themselves on the street. The little baby can't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have the baby. You know, gotta have the baby.
My dog came to me, dug into my backyard. So she adopted me, and she was like, "This is mine now."
I picked up a stray once too, and we kept that motherfucker for years. Then they got kicked out of the apartment. The dog got kicked out of the apartments before we did. They were like, Lucky got to go. They sent us a whole letter. Lucky has got to go. Damn, what Lucky do? Yeah. And Lucky was just friendly, but everybody just thought because he was big and looked like a wolf. I think he was half wolf. He had a blue eye and a gray eye. And yeah, they're like, he's intimidating. I'm like, he's just playing. He really just wants to play with y'all.
They put them on the list.
He was one of them.
I had.
They're like, no, that's you've rescued a coyote, ma'am. I'm like, dang. I'm like, damn, Lucky. Shit, I can't take you nowhere. Fuck, yeah. That's what happens, man. But damn. So, where have you gone anywhere like spectacular for your job? Has anyone
Well, I mean, Vegas.
Just Vegas? Have you done the hotels? The hotel, they have the dancing girls and they did a little choreography and they did
COVID. And I was at the Stratosphere. The owner of the comedy club there was probably fucking with me because he's the boy's boy, but he still confidently, and his partner both agreed that I would be able to have a show coming in April. That when space had opened up in his lineup, that I would be able to have an opportunity. I was like, perfect. So I put together a wonderful show line. I had amazing dancers. I had, people who were choreographers, costume makers, flamethrowers, flame dancers, people who had ran away to the circus, mathematicians who had, been in the circus before. I had everything put together, the entire show line ready to go. And then COVID.
Damn. Yeah, COVID fucked up a lot of shit.
Yeah. So I'm still in contact with the entire showcase lineup. And there was spots in the showcase for rotating talent. So it's still something that's back in my mind.
Okay.
And something that could aspire. But coming out here, it's just a different venue, different market. It's different, and I don't have the same cast, and there's a lot of rebuilding and getting to know people, and I think taking some time to myself to kind of, rebuild what direction I see it going in now that I'm here. And then also taking some time to follow up on getting certified to be intimacy coach so I can take that a little bit further.
Okay.
So there's a lot that's still happening under, I don't know why I keep doing that. Not.
It's so good. So what is an intimacy coach?
So a sex therapist may probably focus a little bit more on things in your past that created why you are the way you are sexually.
Okay.
And an intimacy coach focuses a little less on your past and less on the psychological stuff and less on, what was, and a little bit more on what you can do. And may just kind of be a safe space for you to talk about taboo things that you may be interested in trying, and kind of giving you just a safer structure to just be open about sexuality.
Okay.
And some circumstances it's a little bit more mild of just being a safe space to communicate, and some circumstances it's a little bit more of guiding couples or individuals of going, okay, well, I've learned these things about you, why don't you try something like this?
Okay.
And kind of
okay.
coaching.
Nice. Okay. And how long do you have to do that before you get certified?
So there's a couple of different paths and things to do. If you're wanting to be just an intimacy coach, you can get certified with any kind of, there's a couple different paths. The one that I'm going to is just kind of expensive. I think it's a year-long
Okay,
course.
that's good. Well, you're going thoroughly through it.
To actually get certified, they've already kind of given me some of the educational courses that are packaged in the course. It's just to actually be certified, you have to pay an exorbitant amount.
Okay.
So the knowledge is there. It's just being able to have that pretty little thing that says
you're certified to do this.
Do this.
Yeah. Okay.
So
nice. Okay. Okay. And so for that, do you do more couples or individuals? And then clients just come to you? How they find you?
Typically, it's one of those things where comedy shows, open mics have been a thing.
Nice.
Things like this, podcasts.
Okay.
People here. I also have a certain energy to me that people are like,
what do you do? Okay, nice.
There's a certain Excuse
Right. There's
a certain
vibe
safe space.
happening. Okay, I got you. I like it. What's your thoughts on women in this industry now? Especially with the entertainment industry, like comedy, music, and not even just that. It feels like if things are not overly sexualized, it's like we're not taken seriously. And which there's nothing wrong with it, right? But it's just a male dominated industry. It's damn, women we're trying to come out and can't find the light.
I think that's in a lot of industries, though.
Too many dicks swinging, we can't find the light.
Yeah. I think that's a lot of different industries, though. I've been in the tech industry where
I can tell the difference.
Yeah. Smooth, right? It's nice.
Yeah. This is a hemp wrap. The other one's with the Jesus cigars. The one where it looks like Jesus on the front, 6 eggs. Go look at him if you see Jesus.
Never did I see Jesus.
Comment below if you see Jesus. Yeah, but I'm sorry, go ahead.
Where were we? Now all I see is Jesus.
The just male dominating the men's dominating the tech industry and everything else.
So there was a circumstance where I was put in a position to train somebody that's new, and they absolutely flat out refused to go to training. Called me babe, refused to have the camera on me, on him when I was in meetings, interrupted me. Yeah. And then the company, which was a startup company, to handle it, it took them at least 3 months for them to let him go. And in the meantime, they set it up to let me go too.
Wow.
Yeah. Clever little fellas.
Shit is sad, dude. It's sad. I can't wait to just find that one company that's not just ran by women. It's all women.
There's actually a period company that they advocate for sustainable period products
and I like that.
That's free.
But I'm talking about something that's man originated, man dominated.
Well, it's in the tech industry.
Ooh, nice.
So it's in sales. It's in tech.
I'll run a jock itch company ran by none but women.
Jock itch company.
Yep, jock itch. And whatever manly products y'all motherfuckers
Why was that the first thing? Do you have a problem, sir?
I was just thinking about dick problem. No, just dicks first.
That's relevant.
I was just thinking about dicks first, and I was like, okay, what? Because you said period. I'm like, that's from jock itch.
Junk. What man junk is there? I worked for a radio company that part of their products were man wipes. And so I was constantly trying to market man wipes.
Wipe your balls. You don't want sweaty balls, man wipes.
I did, but I marketed the fuck out of it.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Like an O'Reilly's or an AutoZone where nothing but guys go in. It'll be run by nothing but women. They come in. Can we get some help? Yep, absolutely.
There's shops like that.
Come on, Alicia. Alicia, come out the back. Get upset. Yes, sir. Can I help you? I'm thinking about Okay, hold on, sir. It's right there. You ain't no man around here. No, sir. What you need? I need a da-da-da-da-da from a da-da-da-da-da on a da-da-da-da-da.
Man
slayed
it to him.
Yep.
Woman slayed it to him.
Yes. We need one.
Do you mean?
We need a couple of those. And then she could be like, do you mean a da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da, from the da-da-da-da-da? That has to be on the da-da-da-da because you're not sure what da-da-da-da you got? Yeah. Yes. Okay. That would be on aisle 32A. Da-da-da-da-da.
Sir.
Sir. Tell your wife I said hey.
toots.
You know what I'm saying? Have a good day, toots. Since y'all got fucking, peaches, a little shrimpy.
Little shrimpy.
A little Squidward. Have a good day, sir. Give you that long come on now. Like, the fact that, babe, that annoys me. No, it annoys me. Like, that's why I know that, like, I'm where I'm meant to be. A bitch would not make it in the corporate world.
I didn't.
2 seconds into, babe, you got me fucked up, so I'll jump over this desk and beat your ass. I don't give a fuck if you're the owner of this here company.
I could give you more deeds on shit that they did you wrong on.
My husband is in the parking lot, sir.
I don't have a husband.
Don't have me page him up here. 911, babe. That nigga be up here like Spider-Man through this, but don't play with us. My man got 8 jobs. We don't have to do this. Fuck you. Shit. See, I could do it.
It's just me, though. So
I know, but that's what I'm like. I just couldn't do it. I use my privileges as much as I can. The fact that I got a husband, I sure do. I throw him in the mix of every fucking thing, okay? Every job I've got. I don't have to fucking do this. My husband got 15 jobs. I don't need this, bitch.
And all of them
I quit.
Around your business.
I quit. I called him in the parking lot, baby, I just quit. These motherfuckers got me fucked up.
Oh no, I still quit shit. Like, I don't put up with shit because I know I've gone on to too many places to deal with anything. Yes. Like, I'm good.
Right, I don't have time for this shit. I look at it like this. I've been shot at in Iraq, fighting for this country. Bitch, this rinky job can suck my dick, okay?
I've got an array
you,
of them.
Rita.
What size can you handle down your throat?
Shit, fuck you. I will make my coffee before I clock the fuck out.
I make my coffee before I do anything at the job I'm at now. I'm
yes.
not.
I just don't have time. I'm not dying over no job. Yes.
We have croissants and coffee.
Yes, I smoke weed. I'm not on the premises, bitch.
The director literally had me pull cactus out of her butt the other day. So
your bonus for the month better be outstanding. Bitch, they got me fucked up. What my bonus looking like if I pull these cactuses? It's like $1,000 for cactus, bitch. Let's go. What are we doing?
This poor woman.
I'll go get a dog to suck this shit out. You got me fucked up.
No, it's just not I appreciate the raw realness to it. Like, it's not the corporate world. I would give my soul to something like this. Well, probably not. But I would give so much of, like, I'd give so much more effort to make sure that they succeed. Just because, like, they accept, like, me. They know I smoke weed. She drinks.
Right, so it's, I mean,
so
that's what
it's
like, But, like, I feel like it should, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be that serious. Like, I'm the type of person where if you can do your job, if you can perform your job, I don't give a fuck what you do.
They know I do burlesque.
I don't care what you do. If you can just do your job and nothing interferes with your job, we're good to go. I have no issues. You can go you could be the nigga that has 18 motherfuckers buried in their yard. As long as you come to work every day and do your job, I don't give a fuck what's in your yard, boo. Okay, just make sure when you come to work and do your job, the feds are not looking for you and they're not looking for me. Okay, just make sure you do your shit and get the fuck out. You know. But like, if you could do your job and not interfere with nothing else, we're good to go.
Well, it's a nonprofit.
And I'm like that with friendship. Yeah. If you can be my friend,
do your part,
and just do your part. Match my energy. That's all I'm asking. And not bring none of your bullshit into my life, not to bleed it in. Now, mind you, I can listen, I can help you, but when your bullshit bleeding in, and we know what bleeding in means, because the difference between helping, assistance, shoulder to cry on, you know what I'm saying? You need a room to sleep in, but when your shit start bleeding in my shit, bitch, time to fucking go.
Cut ties.
I don't need them kind of.
Keep the energy tight, high and tight. We're good. Yeah.
I don't need that type of shit.
That's
like,
why I'm okay being way the fuck out in the middle of nowhere, and on special occasions.
What's they call the place again? Tubac. I will remember that.
Oh my god,
Tubac.
if I say that wrong.
I'm gonna have to go. Let me write it down. How do you spell it? Tubac?
Yeah. It's a cute little art village. It's like a little walking village.
Tubac.
And there's trails, and in like springtime, summer.
What's the demographic there?
Well, there's a mix, Mexican, native, mostly white retired. It's all retired. Like, my kids are like the only kids. I'm the youngest, like,
really?
person around, yeah. But
you're the
visitors,
youngest, like, so we're like
that live there. The visitors, though, it's like a tourism town.
Oh, is it?
But it's like an art tourism.
Okay,
so
that's
like
they
just
did
like
a lot of history. I got to take my kids to them. So they would look at us funny if we came there.
No.
What if we moved there? They'd be like, "Oh, did you notice a black family?"
No, Father Joe's black.
Girl, the fact that you know that Father Joe is black.
Well, there's a lot of.
I bet you everybody know Father Joe too. Hey, Father Joe.
Yes, Father Joe is very well known.
She's like, Father Joe's black girl.
But no,
so there would be 3 of us.
Maybe like 5, but no, there's not a lot of demographic at all. It's all retired.
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to go see Tubac.
Yeah, but
that's on the list of places. Cause
I did say that
Tubac,
the history there was not necessarily savory, right?
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't in love with that part. I'm in love with like the nature. There's
yes,
rainbows and butterflies every day.
It was
like
a traumatic, like
there's not a whole lot.
So like slavery type shit, like that kind of genocide of the Indians and
Girl,
shit.
I've had so many
the
books.
natives.
Let's not.
Okay. I'll go research it. How about that?
Yeah,
I'll go research it. Yes, and then I'll go visit.
And then do some other research on some stuff. Maybe also visit like some of the native places.
Okay, we can do that.
Kind of get some of their background.
Okay.
This is my job.
Let's play another game. Lighten up the mood real quick. Okay, cool. All right, this is like Police the Fifth. So if you don't want to answer, you can drink, you can smoke. Okay.
That one's mine.
Yes, that's yours.
Okay.
Yep, I'm almost done with mine now. Worst comedian ever. It don't have to be somebody local. It can be somebody local. It can be somebody that we all know. You can name drop whatever the fuck you want to do.
Marcus Dietz.
Marcus Dietz.
Exactly.
Damn. Okay. Marcus Dietz.
Don't bother looking it up. You ain't gonna find nothing good.
What's the worst gift you've ever received?
My ex-husband every single year would get me the same Bath and Body Works set.
The same set?
The same set. And he always forgot my birthday. It was always like Christmas that he got it. Like, he never remembered my birthday. I never got anything. Never
When's your
celebrated
birthday?
my birthday. March 21st.
And he would get it for Christmas?
And I'd get it for Christmas. And one year, I expressed to him and I was like, look, this really is a serious thing. Like, I try not to be vain and say that my birthday is a big deal. Like, I don't want to make a big deal out of it. I've never made a big deal out of it. But maybe this year we can make a big deal out of it.
Right. It is a big deal. Dang, how you gonna forget the birthday?
For my birthday. He never celebrated my birthday until after we got a divorce. And I do applaud him for remembering my birthday after we got a divorce. And he did take me out. And he took me from Alabama to Florida to a wonderful steakhouse. One of the best steaks I've ever had. Open-faced lobster, like crab legs, and green apple martinis. Like, he actually remembered, and the gift that he got me was not the same set.
Okay.
It was a variety set. And a t-shirt.
Oh my gosh, girl. Oh,
and the t-shirt. Oh my God, what did the t-shirt say? It said something. Oh, it was something that was so ironic because our entire marriage and even beyond our marriage, I gave so much to that lousy motherfucker. the t-shirt said, "It's all about me, bitches." And I was like...
And it wasn't that around
That's
there.
how you see this? I was so mad.
Then now I'm scared to ask you the next question.
Oh, fuck.
The next question is, who is someone who should burn in hell? Sips tea. Okay.
Casey Edward, that one's sweating.
What would you sell your soul for?
Oh, my kids. I mean, my kids are the only thing that I would like.
That's beautiful. What is the last law that you broke?
I played the fifth.
Okay, you can drink.
Oh, didn't I just drink? I drank before that.
You drank before that.
Oh, and then I still gave it up.
That was so cool. I should do that.
Seems like me.
Not just sit. Oh gosh. Oh my god. Damn, I hate to even just bring the situation up, but I wanted to talk about this situation that's happening in Ukraine. Like, damn, that's so sad.
That's
What do you
heavy.
think about
That's
that?
heavy. I've had a lot of blunts. That's heavy.
No.
That's heavy.
And,
Oh shit! I knew this was coming too, and it's still too heavy.
yeah. I mean, it's just like I heard today that they're not letting males 18 to 60 out of the country.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a few things that was like even.
What is a 60-year-old going to do?
Girl, you don't know? You don't know. Okay, I volunteered at all sorts of different places. 60-year-olds are still spunky as fuck, and they have the highest rate of STDs in retirement communities than anywhere else in the fucking place.
Shut up!
Yes, girl. Yes, they are fucking or fighting. They have so much pent-up energy. They want to be young, and any fucking muscle that can be young, if it can be used, it will be used. Don't fuck with them. They feisty as fuck.
Damn.
And they're they smart as fuck. If you think that they've been through all the shit that they've been through, not to still have some spunk in them, and even as they're slipping away and having dementia, that little piece of their soul that they know is still there, got that muscle memory, don't fuck with them. They got muscle memory and they have nothing left to live for. They'll be the frontline men. And they gon' fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what they were saying too, because they had some, they were interviewing just, people on the street, and most of them were like, we're not scared. I'm like, that is so, and it's sad though. It's just so sad. Like, kids were crying, and it's like all this because of what?
They ready.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we doing all this? Oh my, like, why are we doing all this?
Yeah, it's definitely unnecessary.
It's so unnecessary.
But don't count them out. They're definitely frontline men. And they have the knowledge of what to do.
What to do.
Yeah, they're not afraid of the guns. They're not afraid of anything. They're not afraid of change. Even though, which is funny and ironic because I work in a place that's all like retirement people. And they're very, in those situations, they're very comfortable staying in the same, staying in the same position. And they'll do the same thing over and over and over again. They don't like change. But when put in a position like that, they're the first ones to adapt to change. Yeah. And to be like, okay, we're
gonna do this.
Yeah, this is what we're doing now.
What we're doing, yeah.
But it definitely takes that, monumental push.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of respect. There's a lot of shit that I'm like,
yeah.
We do need to change some things.
Right.
But other things I've got a lot of respect for.
Yeah, absolutely. Damn, it's just a lot. So anyway, if someone wants to book you, where can they find you at?
IG Blue Amnesia. That's pretty much.
Okay. And do you have any shows coming up?
I will actually be visiting Vegas sometime soon.
Nice.
And I will probably stick to open mic for now. I've been doing a few modeling things, but I've got my costumes all I've got a few of my little costumes here, which you got to see.
Yes.
But more of my costumes are in Vegas, and so I'll go pick those up and dust them off and kind of figure out. I've got a few more curves than I used to.
Yes, girl.
And I'm appreciating them.
Yes,
so
you better appreciate that.
We'll see what is still relevant and what, I'm kind of doing a few different things, so.
That's good. I'm proud of you, though.
If anybody wants to book me for it, I'm still taking bookings.
What I'm saying. Yeah, book her, dude. Like, she was amazing. She did my birthday, and it was a beautiful time. If y'all go subscribe, and I have maybe 1,000. Matter of fact, if I have 1,000 subscriptions, I'll post the video for my birthday.
Oh, yay.
Because I still have that.
So sweet.
1,000 subscriptions, and I'll post a video of my birthday. You can see her in action. Got any shout outs?
Oh, endless. I'm constantly shouting people out.
Shout your people.
Well, you.
Oh,
you here. There's, I always appreciate Gratitude Productions, which, what did they change? They
changed it to 1111.
1111.
But Gratitude is still up and running. It belongs to Coy Johnson. Shout out to Coy! Tim. And so, Coy's got Gratitude.
Yeah, definitely that whole entire group of people. They've been wonderful. They've let me perform a few different times.
That's
and
good.
Kind of come in and welcomed me with open arms. That's what introduced me to you.
Yes.
So I'm always grateful for people here, and of course where I got my start in Vegas and everybody who's supporting me. There's a few different. My photographer Wayne Minert.
Okay.
He's been booking me for when I do get back in Vegas. And
nice.
Yeah,
I have to go see you in Vegas.
Loyalty.
Yes, I have to see. I have to go see you when you go to Vegas because that's been a dream. I want to see that.
it's.
And then what more is it? I mean, how much more of a dream? Like, I know her.
Well, I'm sure I'll bring something out here. I'm just taking my time to kind of get to know and respect.
Oh my God, yes.
It's a whole culture, so it's respecting kind of my place and getting to know.
I will gather my small tribe and we will come support.
Hey.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
You good people out there, y'all go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We're working on them. Hoes keep
Are you on TikTok?
them hoes keep deleting my videos.
I wonder why.
Yeah, they say that I'm smoking and apparently it's frowned upon.
No.
It's Sessions with Stephanie, people. Like, what the fuck do you expect us to do on Sessions with Stephanie? We're supposed to be smoking. Get it together, TikTok.
I talk too much. I'm going to
I haven't smoked all through now. Anyway, go follow me on Instagram. Go subscribe to the YouTube. Go, Facebook, all of that, all the social medias and shit. Shout out to Unwavered. Shout out to Harmony Effect, Alien Arts, TR3, Fist in the Air is out now, you guys. Go fucking download that on all fucking platforms. Thank you for hanging out. Put your blunts in the air. It's Sessions with Stephanie. Y'all been great. Blue Amnesia was in the fucking building! Woo!